Hey everyone. I know it's been a really long time since I've posted a video, and part of that is just because I've been really busy, really crazy, and my last video wasn't exactly the most positive, and the feedback I got wasn't exactly the most positive, but, on my end at least, I like to make these videos, and I like to say what's going on for me, and I like to say what's embarrassing and what's cool about it and what I like, but obviously you put something on the internet and you're not always going to get the greatest feedback, and I felt that the videos were my safe place to say how I felt about things and give my opinion, and as everyone knows in the world, it's hard not to offend people, but I'm not here to offend anyone. That's not my point. My point is to help the other people who are going through the same things that I'm going through. And sometimes I don't say things that are politically correct, but the world isn't politically correct. So, I just had to give myself some time off and get the confidence to say fuck it to anyone who doesn't like these videos or what I have to say. So, obviously, you guys can tell I got a new bedspread. Just kidding. I don't know if that's funny on the internet. But a lot's changed since my last video. I was at the point where I was really shocked that people treated me differently just because my pants were a different size. But now I see that the thin privilege is real. For myself, I go to a southern school. I'm in a southern city. And tailgating here is really cultural. It's all over campus. It's everywhere. The people here are obsessed with the football team. And a year ago, tailgating, I was sweaty and disgusting. By the end of the tailgate, you would think that I not only played in the football game, but won it. Now, I can go to a tailgate. It's hot. It's hot here. Sweat a little. But, it's different. I used to be so uncomfortable, and I used to hate to talk to people, and I'd sweat from talking to them, sweat from being in 100 degrees. And now the heat is not something that's like a huge issue anymore, and that's huge. I did not think that I would ever be able to stay in Florida because I didn't know how people could live through being so uncomfortable, and the truth of it was that I was just morbidly obese. And I do have the ability to get cold now, so that's new. Also, with that, my friends and I have come up with these funny little comments. The other night, I woke my roommate up and I was like, dude, we need to go to CVS right now. I need chocolate this minute. If I'm going to pass my test, bring me to somewhere where they will have chocolate. It was a bad idea because I ended up at CVS leaving with like 3 huge bags of chocolate. When I got home, I could eat 1 piece. So that, my friends declared a fat girl moment. There was no need for me to go in for 3 bags of chocolate, but you know what? I wanted to. So I had a fat girl moment. And in my head, I thought that the fun part of losing weight would be you look in the mirror and you're shocked, amazed, and it's a different person. I don't see that. Of course, I can tell my progress. Of course, I see how things fit differently, and I look different sometimes, and sometimes people don't even recognize me. Someone from high school was talking to someone at my table. I had no idea I was sitting there, and I don't blame them. I don't look the same to them. For myself, I'm staring at myself in the mirror all the time. You guys can probably tell I stare at myself for hours at a time. So, yeah, it's weird. But we've also adapted a new term called a hot girl moment. And though this is like embarrassing to say because, I think my friends are really pretty. And I think that there are so many pretty people that exist in the world. And I don't necessarily put myself in that category. I wouldn't say I'm bad looking, but I wouldn't say like Giselle Bündchen over here, which is okay, but the hot girl moments are fun, and sometimes I am still shocked, and if I have a drink bought for me, or I get to skip a line or something cool, in my head I'm like, holy shit, that is a hot girl moment. I think I have reached my peak. Like, my creepy maintenance man checked me out. Oh damn, like, that's hot. That's hotness. He doesn't have teeth, but like, at least I know I'm good looking. Not everyone agrees with that. And part of the reason I didn't video anything was because I just don't want to hear it sometimes. Honestly, I just don't want to hear it sometimes. I'm working so hard that the last thing I want to hear is that my opinions suck, or that I'm not a true feminist, or that I'm fat shaming. I have plenty of friends that are fat. The whole reason that I'm making this video is because a good friend of mine who is in the process of getting the surgery said, I'm the first person to make fun of you for your videos, but seriously, now that I'm at the place where I'm ready to do it, like, you have things to say, and you're telling a different story than the other people online. And that's really big for me. That was a really huge compliment, especially coming from this person who I consider my family. And the really cool thing about these videos that I lost sight of is that I get to post pictures of my progress. I get to watch my friends post pictures of their progress. And for every 10 creeps we might get that love the fat girls, I also get 50 amazing people who are in the same situation as me, or are interested in learning about it, or know someone who's done it and they want to know about it. And that's really cool. And I'm definitely going to keep up these videos a little bit more and keep you updated on my fat girl moments, which they happen a lot. Don't worry about it. Usually end up eating a bite and the fat girl moment becomes my meal for the next 3 days. But I love these videos, and I think that I'm living a very abnormal life for so many people, and food is just something I use now to cope. I love to go out to dinner. I love to be part of a dining experience, especially because those are the places that give you the time to digest part of your meal, and they're not getting you in and out. But I like these videos, and I like being part of a community where like 2 pieces of turkey and an applesauce is considered a fine dining experience, a huge lunch. And this is really a good platform for it. So I will definitely be keeping my videos going, sharing my embarrassing stories, sharing all of the things that I probably shouldn't put on the internet if I ever want to get a job. But I know that it's helping people, and I see that it's helping people incredibly close to me. And that is why I do this, because I want to help people, and this is a good way of doing it. And I don't want to sound preachy, and I don't want to sound like this is the most perfect surgery in the world, because I think sometimes people really don't look at the whole picture of how mentally ready you have to be, and physically you have to be ready too. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who has texted me and called me and emailed me and annoyed me, harassed me even, to post another video. You are the people that make me feel better about the mean commenters. So thank you guys so much.